have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. The Broncos at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Goff. And that is incomplete. Jalen Hyatt, his intended receiver. And it's third down. You talk about this Jets defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now, if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now here's Brad Robbins now. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. .35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Going for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert fighting through. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the air now with Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now Goff. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. Yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Gabriel Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half. But out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That is caught, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now a first down throw, Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Goff. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Goff. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 8-yard line.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And that's a terrific score. Now, what are we going to do here? Do you go for 2?
You know what the people at home want.
Everybody wants to go for 2. The analytics people probably want them to go for 2. I bet they kick the extra point. We've got a whole second half left to play.
We're going to look at it here, but, hey, whatever the case, big-time play before the end of the second quarter. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Goff. And he'll find Everett there, complete. Big strides, look at him go. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now Lamar changing the play. Jackson looking to throw on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Jets.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Going right back to Dodson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
On second down, Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now it's Jackson. Touchdown, Jets. Jahan Dotson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
Well, he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
90 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
This pass from Goff to Everett, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Lamar changing the look. Jackson now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Goff now to throw. Touchdown! Gerald Everett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Broncos 33, Jets 22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He finds his man, Sky Moore.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. From the gun, Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and
we change it. Hey, report. Report. You.
And Jackson throwing once more. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. To throw is Jackson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies. And now off to the races down the right side.
He's on his way.
And all the way home for the Broncos score.
Raheem Mostert,
77 yards.
And the Broncos are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they win went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing is Jackson. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They go play action with Jackson. That one downfield for Dotson. And this is going to be intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Santoso now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Jets first down.
Play action. It's Jackson. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake. 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Second down, here's Mostert again. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Throwing now, Goff.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here comes Mostert.
But they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Here's Goff.
That's swung out to Mostert.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.